who are in business, they don't know one thing about what they do and they want to succeed. How now? It doesn't work that way. If you're in business, you are supposed to know major things about the kind of business you run. Hope you understand. He said for you to do that, you need to read at least a minimum of 5 books on that subject matter, on that area of your field, for you to say, okay, I'm an expert, or I know what I'm saying, or I have a little understanding about what I'm doing. But yet, some people have been in this business, they are dreaming of making millions, they want to make millions, they want to become Ambassador Mike, they want to become like Ambassador Sam, but yet they don't even know one thing about the business they do. And it doesn't work that way. Right? Bible have said, he said, don't be mocked. What the man sow, you will reap. Right? If you don't sow anything, nothing is going to come out. All right. So my first, why am I saying this? One of the major, just like our textbook, right? Sometimes I see this when I started this business, I started as a student. I saw this this amazing opportunity as a school, as even up to today, because what we get here is not just schooling, here is education, right? So I see it. So I had to read about the business. Even up to today, I still read a lot about the industry I am, because you can never see me. I'm a nurse. You can never see me open any medical books right now. So what concern me concern that one, because I'm retired already. Even if I'm not retired, I'm not practicing. So I can't be saying I'm taking my search book to read. What am I using it for? Do you understand? That is no longer my field right now. I have potted. I've changed my. I'm now I'm now a professional network marketer, right? A professional. So the books I still read has to be on the field where I am right now, right? So if you have read my first year network marketing, now go to the comment section and type what's the first chapter of my first year network marketing. Go to the comment section and type what the first chapter of my first year, because that's what I'm saying, because I believe every one of you should have read it. Because if you have not done that today, please, if that's your first assignment, make sure you go and read that book. Is so powerful. I'm telling you honestly, most of you are still struggling in this business. The answers the answer you are looking for is in the is embedded in those books, right, that you have not read. And let me tell you the truth. Let me tell you, okay, amazing, avoiding the rejection record, amazing. Now, let me tell you the truth. Let me tell you the truth. For every time you delay in reading a certain book in your field, you are it's either you are delaying your success, or a failure is about to happen. I don't know how best to put this. Now let me explain. In 2016, right? Of course, in 2016, I was in school. Of course, I've never heard anything about this business. I was a victim of MMM, of course. BSNL I was. The reason being that because I didn't have, that was the first time. That was the first time I've done anything like that. That was the first time I heard anything about that, right? But why was I a victim of MMM? Because I was ignorant about what it was. It was the first time. Now, after MMM crashed, that was when I went somewhere and I saw a book, Rich Dad Poor Dad. The name just was captivating. I just picked up the book and I read it. Immediately I was reading that book, I was shedding tears because I lost a lot of money from MMM, right? I lost a lot of money from MMM. So I was shedding tears. I was like, God, why didn't I read this book before I saw MMM? If not, I wouldn't have done it. If not, I wouldn't have lost money. So do you understand what I'm saying? So because of that 800 naira book, I lost close to 500,000. So you could be losing the potential leaders. You could be losing business because you are not reading. Do you understand? Right. So my first time in network marketing is a must read, right? For every network marketer, for every person in our business. So today we're going to be talking about the review. We're not going to be talking about avoiding the rejection rocket because that is chapter 1, because that is Mr. White dealt with it last Friday in our last meeting, and he did amazingly well on that avoiding the rejection rocket, right? But my focus today is going to be on the introduction of my first year network marketing. It's going to be on the introduction, because the introduction is very powerful. And because most of you, when you read books, you just skip the introduction. You skip the preface. No, this one not concern you. Let me go and let me not get time. Let me go to the chapter 1. All right. So, but anytime I read the book from the cover page to the back, every single thing, because to me, every single thing can be informative, right? So learn, especially my first year network marketing. If I start from the first page, you know the name of you know the authors, right? of the first year network marketing. No, read it from the back, especially the introduction. Okay, somebody say, please, can I know the name of the book? Yes, My First Year Network Marketing by Machiavelli, right? By Machiavelli. My First Year Network Marketing. Okay, so please, somebody can also just help put it down on the comment section so that you can see it. Okay, so you have to read it. Okay, it's very important. So like I said, if you are going through that book, make sure that path. A lot of father is still making me standing in the business, because the truth is every business has its own challenge embedded in it, right? But if you don't know, you'll be thrown off guard. Okay, the author, please. I said Machiavelli. Please, somebody just help me. All right, it's already on the comment section. All right, so it's already on the comment section. Thank you. Okay, so if you don't read, it's going to throw you off guard. Okay, so if you don't know the challenge that is embedded in what you are doing, it's going to throw you off guard. Now, why am I saying this? When I was working as a nurse, there are challenges you meet in the hospitals, like what we call narcosomal diseases, right? You could come in contact with diseases that are in the hospital. You can have this needle prick, where there are a lot of hazard, right? There are a lot of hazard. Where you could be treating someone with a virus, or somebody with a very, very high transmittive disease, and you have to be prepared. If not, you can get it from there. I remember one of our colleagues, he went to treat somebody with an HIV, and he got a needle prick. The lady could not. Jesus Christ! You had to instantly start taking the don't know, but at the end of the day, she was fine anyways. But the truth is this: what I'm saying is, you cannot just go to somewhere where you are not aware of the challenges, right? So in our business, it's the same thing. There's a lot of challenge, not a lot anyways. There's the same challenge that people faces, but this one, the different one we face in our business, right? Like rejection is one of them, right? So if you don't read My First Year Network Marketing, you will not be guided. Now, so when I read it, it gives me a lot of mindset. Now, the introduction was talking about what network marketing is, what the business is all about, right? It was trying to explain what the business is all about, what we do. Most people don't know what we do. When I understood, because when we started, my parents was, the challenge of my parents was like, is it not that this business? So don't hear them before. Tomorrow you hear that that's crashed, it's not working again. I said, no, that you don't understand what we're doing. I had to explain to him. It's the same distribution. How do they call it? How they put it now? Distribution of services, right? Product, right? You know, there's what we call chain of distribution. Yes, the chain of distribution. That's what we do. The chain of distribution have been on since, I don't know, since any person could remember, even since the time of the Bible and the rest of them. Chain of distribution is buying and selling. If for buying and selling to happen, there must be a chain of distribution. So what network marketing is a restructure of chain of distribution. Do you understand? Right? Because product must be moved from the producers down to the final consumers. That is the end product. Any product that is being manufactured in an industry, in a factory, the end product, the purpose of that product, one of the goal, or I don't want to say the purpose, but one of the goal of that product is to get to the final consumer. The product is useless in the factory. It was not manufactured to be in the factory. It was manufactured to be in the hands of the final consumer. Do we get it? So for that to happen, there must be a chain of distribution. You cannot just go to Dangote PLC and go and buy one bag of cement. It doesn't work that way. There's a chain of distribution, right? Especially some of us that read economies, we should understand this. And it's baffled me a lot, where you see people that comes to our presentation, these guys, they say, what did you read in school? They say economics. And they are still struggling to start on the business. My goodness, no wonder you don't go school. Tell you the honest truth. Don't go school. Because if you know, you grab the business. You don't know the business you're in. You said you read the economics in school. You don't understand what we do. My goodness, not be school you go. I'm so sorry about that. I was one person like that now. Like, I mean, I know a lot of things about the economics. I read my economics. I said, my keep quiet. Don't know anything. going to school and reading economics does not mean that you know anything. Because if you know, you should be the first person to grab the mastermind slot. Do you understand? Because goods must be moved from producers to wholesalers, right? Or distributors, whichever one they call it, then to the retailers, right? Then to the final consumers. Then these people are called the middlemen. Do you understand? The middlemen. So the money that so that's the reason why you can never get the product at the complaint price. You can never get it because the wholesalers are going to add their own profits, add money for transport. The same thing with the retailers. That's how you're going to get it. So, but what network marketing is we're cutting off the middlemen. So we connect you. That's what we connect us. We connect you directly to the producers. For every money you have paid, you don't pay it to me. You don't pay it to your leader. You paid it directly to the companies. Yes, to the company account. So you are getting so who is going to make sure that who is going to make sure that product comes to you? That is your leader because he has connected you to the producers directly. So you are getting it at the company price. So it's chain of distribution, right? So that was what Machiavelli was explaining in the introduction, right? And he said the reason why most people have not fully understood this business. Please pay attention. Like if this is the only thing you get, it's going to help you a lot in this business. Pay attention. He said this business. Okay, let me ask this question before I go on. If you are here, okay. So if you are here, you're a guy. You are already 20 years and above. You can speak. Your network is clear. Please, you just raise up your hand. Let me unmute you. I just want to ask a simple question. Quickly. Just raise up. People are raising. Oh, hold on. Let me put down this hand because I don't know. Hold on first. Don't raise up your hand now. Okay, I've seen somebody. Let me just ask this person. David Ho. Right. Sorry if I didn't get the name. All right. So please accept your mute. Good morning. I think I know you. Good morning, brother. How you doing?
Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
I'm fine. Okay. Good morning, sir.
Oh yeah. Good morning, sir. Now let me just ask a simple question. Now, when you were growing up, have you heard about football? Football players. Can you hear me? Oh, network. Can you hear me? So sorry. Take a network. I have to let you.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. All right. So accept the unmute again because I didn't know what was happening. I accept the unmute again. So you've heard about footballers, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, amazing. Everybody pay attention. Now, of course, I don't know if you love football, but let me ask you a simple question. When you were growing up, if you have told your father you wanted to be a footballer, what do you think your parents would have likely said? Would they have supported you?
From my own aspect, my father would support me because my father was also a footballer. He supported me to play football in my own aspect.
Okay. All right. Okay, amazing. So that means this question might not be for you. You're just one of the few persons, right? So thank you so much. All right. So another person. Okay, let me unmute Solomon. Now let me get the people. Solomon, do you think your father would have supported you? Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Do you think your father would have supported you when you were growing up to be a footballer?
He will see you like an insane man.
He will do what?
He will see you like an insane person.
All right, of course. All right. That is my own situation too, because they didn't understand that your duty is just to go to school, right? Then yeah. Why? Okay, but what now? Because then football, especially let's say 20 years ago, 50 years ago, right? That it's been long football started. But let's say hopefully now, if you're telling your dad that you want to play football, what do you think he will tell you?
You will be an insane person again too now for not joining football.
All right, thank you so much. I think I got that. Thank you so much. All right, now what's the point I'm trying to prove is that when 20 years ago, 25 years ago, 30 years ago, if you tell your parents that you want to become a footballer, they will not allow you. My dad warned me. Said this will not be what I send you. Why? Because they did not see light in football. They saw it as an hobby. They didn't believe that people can make much from football. That was it. That was just the truth. Very correct. They didn't believe that people will make more from football, from being a footballer. But right now, and it was easier to become a footballer then because they were looking for footballers. But right now, everybody have seen what footballers can become. And everybody wants to go in there. And it's not difficult for you to become a footballer, especially in this part of this world. So because it's not difficult today, because they know what you can become with football right now. Are you getting the gist? So, but who are the people that position themselves? Were the people that took advantage of it. So that Makiena was explaining in my first interview, I said this business model will not make sense till 2100. 2100. That is about 90 something years from now today. So before people understand the business model we do, before people will say, yes, this business is making sense, it's going to be 90 something years from now. Do you know what that means? First of all, when I saw it, go and read the introduction, you'll get what I'm saying. It was there. When I saw it, I was like, Jesus Christ. So first of all, what I got from that statement was like, so that means this business is going to last from the next 90 years. And it's not just lasting for the next 90 years. It's not even going to make sense to people in the next 90 years. That means this business has a lot of time to trend. To be relevant. Then he now said people that are going to position themselves are the ones that are going to leave wealth for their generation to come. Because at the end of the day, if Christ tarries, most of us might not be alive till that time, 100 years from now, adding to your age, probably 1 or 2, don't know. But that is by the way. But what I'm saying in essence is that means we are in the right place at the right time. So all you need to do is position yourself right now. That's how important the business model we do is. Most of us, we are running from this business to our jobs. Most of us, this business is going to outlast that job. Robot is already coming in place. I'm telling you the honest truth. What could I told somebody yesterday that came to my office, started the business 2 weeks ago, got to sign up last Sunday. She's a teacher. I sat down and I said, I come to this place. I don't have time. I said, it's okay. I know you don't have time. I told her specifically, I said, don't be given things that you cannot fall back to. Don't be given things that you cannot fall back to your time. And the things that you can fall back to, you are not paying attention to them. That can be the worst mistake that you can ever make. What can save you? You are not giving attention to that thing. And what will kill you is what you are giving attention to. Because tomorrow that your job is not certain, anything can happen. The school can decide to sack you. The school can decide to go bankrupt. But then where do you want to go? But this business is still here. But yet you are not giving attention to this business. Right? So that is how important the business we do. So that's why you need to take it seriously. In the introduction, McKenna also said something. If one of the things for you to succeed in this business, make sure that in your first 1 year, you don't quit. He said there is a secret in this business. He said, make sure you don't quit. At least not in your first 1 year. And let me tell you the truth. Me personally, I've made my own research. Honestly, made my own research. 80 to 85, to 90% of people that quit in our business quit before 1 year. Do you understand? Who agree with me? Go and make your research. You find out that 80 to 85% of people that are quitting in our business, they quit before 1 year. Before 1 year. None of them get to 1 year running the business. None of them get to 1 year. 2 weeks, 1 month, highest 6 months, you've quitted. But if you see, but the people that are still here, that have already over 1 year, they are the people that are persisting, they are learning. Before you know, they blow up their business. So that's one of the secrets. So that's what you're going to tell any person that starts the business. Make sure, hand that book to them. Make sure that no matter what you do in your first year, don't quit. Just hang in there. Keep learning. Keep understanding the business. So that you can understand how the business can be making sense to you. And if it's making sense, you'll be able to act better. So that is one of the secrets you have to write in your wall. No matter what happens, in your first year, make sure you don't quit. Okay? So make sure you don't quit. It's very important that you don't quit. Okay. So am I communicating? Am I communicating? So so most of us, quitting is no longer an option, right? The other day I wanted to quit. I looked back. I did not see the boat that brought me. It was burnt. I did not see the bridge. The bridge has been burnt. The captain has been burnt. Even the water has frozen. It has turned dry land. So we live here. Like this guy said, we don't die. We live here, right? So we keep going, keep pushing, because one day, one of the key is persistent. When you are persistent, you will definitely succeed in this business. Nothing can resist a man that is persistent, no matter what. One day, somehow, mysteriously, every learning, every doggedness will start showing up in your bank account, just like General Wallace said. One day it will make sense to you. One day it will show up in your bank account. So that reason why the 90 days challenge is a must for everybody to run. That's why the 90 days challenge, if you already applied to run the 90 days challenge, please take it very seriously, because 90 days challenge is in 90 days to emerge. Like I was telling people now, emerge right now is no longer is an emergency. Emerging is an emergency, right? A lot of things is happening in the country. Have you read the preface of our blueprints by our president? Amazing. Have you read it? Powerful. So you can see that you emerging is no longer an option. It's no longer an option. Before it used to be an option, but and imagine now, we were saying this thing last day, emerge. We didn't even know what was going to happen in 2023. We didn't know, because God was with us. God has been with us. So it cannot be coincident. In the place of that is where you need emerging. Like, are you following the trend of this business? Everybody be shouting emerge. Since last year, we didn't know what was going to happen in this year. But God has positioned us. Amen. So position yourself. Make sure that you make sure you decide to emerge. And you cannot just emerge because of yourself. The vision is clear. We're running with the vision to raise financially free individuals, who in turn raise other financial individuals, who collectively use their money to affect the world positively. Our mission is to raise 50,000 more men. So the time is short. The time is short, right? But the harvest is much. So the time is short to deliver. We have to deliver the mandate. So the mandate for you to emerge is not just about you making money. It's about you fulfilling the vision. Am I communicating somebody? Do you understand? So position yourself, because in the midst of the darkness, in the midst of this chaos, God has given us an opportunity to shine bright. So people say, Jackpot, this is the best place where there's a solution, where there's a problem. That's the best place to shine. Every great man was brought out from place of chaos. Go and read about Bill Gates, how he discovered Microsoft. It was in a place of chaos. So right now, this is where people's eyes are going to be open and say, yeah, this business is what is saving lives. Even in the place of chaos, even after the chaos, they'll take it more seriously. Somebody came and said, inside this nice place, they say, we'll pay 50K. I said, close it out. How can you leave a presentation with that? In fact, nobody, see, this is the best time for me to tell people. Because this is like, it's not that we are trying to form it or we are trying to form it. This is the best. You understand? Right now in Nigeria, they're saying 50,000. How much is a fuel price? How much is charges in POS? So you better come on board and save your life and save the life of your family. All right. So whether you are wealthy, you should also come on board and help people around you, because our business right now is the solution to the cry of many. Do you understand? So our business is the solution to the cry of many. So you just have to take it very seriously. All right. So I can't wait for everybody for. I can't wait to hear you everything. And after the 90 days challenge, and I'm going to hear your story, right? So we all will be here, grow together. There's abundance for every one of us here today. All right. But there are abundance for everybody. Somebody said, please don't be angry. How can I cope with school and 90 days challenge? It's my first year in university. Oh, okay. Somebody's asking me how can she cope with school and the 90 days challenge? He's just new in school. Like I said before, I already said it. Add this 90 days challenge. If you want to do it, right? Like our leader said, you might not really do it. All you just need to do is just activate. All you just need to do is just activate. That's the first thing. Activate. You don't need to. You maybe 90 days challenge is a personal thing. Maybe you're not ready. So just activate, right? So grow your business to your own capacity. But one of the best things I can also tell you is this: add this Labona Vida or this business you're doing just like a course in your school. To your like let it be like a course. to what you are doing. If you do that, it's going to be easy for you to run it. All right. So you can also meet up your leaders to help you plan it. All right. All you just need to do is set your time, create that time. But if you cannot do it the way we are doing it, it's fine. Just activate. All right. Just activate. So God bless you, everybody. I can't wait to see you, and I can't wait to see you. Definitely. Why am I seeing you? I'm seeing you at the top. Every one of us are going to the top, right? So see you after the 90 days challenge with your immense story. Remember, you have a story to tell to the world. You have a story to tell to the untold. All right. God bless you guys. And let's go and do our activities for the Active Partner Summit, and of course for the rest of us, let's go and do our activity for just everybody type I'm going to the top, 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 I'm going to the top. Type I'm going to the top. All right. God bless you. And till I see you again, sign out. God bless you.